Right. My team, we are, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Oh, yeah, there we go. Upcoming. It says it's upcoming, so we're still coming up. One of those. Right. Make sure we're all good set, ready to go. Uh, we will have the chat slowly appearing uh, as we go. Um, just double check all our. We look good. I look good. You guys look good. And we should be absolutely perfect. Should be perfect. Um, right. So, what are we doing today? Yeah, there we are. Looks good. Robro's in the chat. Um, you'll notice the time difference because we've been tilting. This Earth is tilting. We're coming into the warmer weather. Beauty. So I'm looking forward to it. We're finally shifting out of the winter months into the spring, while everyone else in the northern hemisphere is going into autumn. So I'm really looking forward to it. Playing more golf at night. Oh, it's going to be wonderful. Mind you, I'm going to be renovating a new property, so that's going to take up a bit of time. Um, Regulars are in the chat. Awesome, good to see you. Okay, so today we're just going to go back to some of that good form. Okay, good technique, good form. Okay, very easy, good row. We'll rip into it. Not a lot to, I guess, wrap our minds around in terms of things that are happening and whatever. But what are we trying to achieve today? Okay, we are trying to achieve good rhythm, good momentum, good flow, and really look to understand how we can get that nice pressure. We did some of that last week in terms of sort of the effort that we put in, but then allowing that machine to roll. Okay, so letting learning about that balance between the power and the speed. But today's really just going to be focused on the pressure and the engagement of our stroke, the sequence of what we're trying to achieve, really looking to be long and hung as we can hang these arms out here, and then we can push away, right? Let's think about this machine, and as we're doing it today, let's think about how the opposites, right? Okay, cause and effect. So if we press our feet against this, our body's going to go this way. Okay. So as we're doing that, try and a lot about what you probably hear me say and talk about may seem holistic or efficiency and all this sort of stuff. But imagine if we were actually, if this was on slides, which some of you probably have or may have used, what you're trying to do is push this away from you. Okay. So in rowing terms, yeah, when you're on the water, that's great. Okay. But when we're on this, we're still trying to think about pushing this machine away from us. Okay. But we're going that way. And so how are we doing that? Are we hanging, or are we trying to really like make that flywheel move? Are we trying to just muscle it along? Or are we actually trying to get that sequence of our body really using all of our height, all of our frame, our structure to really push this machine to get this flywheel spinning? And then when we get it up there, just remember, all we're trying to do is come back to that speed at the front, really patient around that turnaround, and just take up and then just do it again, right? So that the flywheel just goes woo, woo, every time, just woo, again and again, because that's really what we're trying to do, is we're trying to keep that flywheel moving, okay, as much as we possibly can, not letting it slow down too much. But obviously, in a day like today, when we've got the rating low, we can feel that rhythm. Okay. Couple of things that we really want to touch on as well is just remember, when we're coming into that front, be relaxed. Okay. Even now, when we're doing it, just let ourselves just glide up to this natural compression position. Okay. Even without the handle and stuff here now, just remember that we're rolling into there. Okay. I can't sit here too long without being really tense and tight in all my like shins, trying to hold the Achilles, really trying to hold the core. Okay. Whereas this is a really natural position to sit. Okay. So let's get into that natural position through here right? With that momentum around the finish to come up here and then just let that motion and that momentum of ourselves coming forward get us to that front position. Okay. We don't have to try and reach for any more or do that. We just get ourselves around and roll in, and then we're coming straight back out again. Okay. Let the ankles flex. Let them flex up. Okay. Whatever we can get to, let them flex up. And then at the finish, remember, I saw some stuff the other day and point the toes, don't try and lift them too much. Come on. The reason we've got this foot strap is so that we can fucking really give it some. And that's going to hold us there. Because if we didn't have our feet in those foot straps and we try and go, we're out of here. Okay. So use the mechanisms that we've got here to really allow yourself to drive. Don't even worry about the finish. Okay. Hence why a lot of times where I'm saying just let ourselves come to the finish, let it happen around here because they're going to hold. We can focus on this part of the stroke where we're pressing. We've got the feet really driving us back. Okay. And then we'll be able to create that momentum from there. Okay. Perfect. Right. Yeah, the villa's sold, Robro. So got a new project coming. My power is still out from the hurricane. Ah, yeah, mate, that's crazy. I saw that. Hope you're all right though. Doug's nursing his shoulder today. Just jump on the bike there, Doug. You'll be fine. Okay, perfect. Right. Let's just warm up. As always, get loose, limber. We're straight into it. Okay. So, as I said before, while we're warming up into this today, just even now allow ourselves to be loose. Okay, this is the suppleness that we talk about. Being able to just feel what the chain's doing and allowing ourselves to roll, to be loose, to be relaxed. Okay, feeling that rhythm. This is just lovely. Okay, patient. One of the things, especially at low rate, we don't need to be in a hurry to get set up. Okay, it's this ratio to understand that we can take our time and roll with the machine, nice and steady. Feeling the body becoming more elastic as we warm up. Nice long arms. Smooth motion. Okay, I'm really feeling this time that we can create by the drive coming through, the inertia around the finish, that's change in direction. So we've got that stability of the core while we're driving, okay? And then we've got the stability of our feet with the strap and the core to hold ourselves right at the finish. But then that inertia with the handle to change that direction, and then we can switch off again, okay? Because we don't want to be core the whole time, okay? Like this, it's a little bit rigid. We can still be stable and still have structure and posture without the tenseness, the tightness of trying to hold ourselves in a really rigid position. Okay, we want to be in a nice, safe structure to avoid injury. But remember, our bodies are flexible. We're meant to be limber. And if we can tie all of that together, use our natural elasticity, we can create this speed, this momentum, the width of the body through the drive to feel that acceleration. Okay? Right, just a few more here. That'll do. Okay? So that's what we're thinking about today. Really good press. Think about our shape. Get that flywheel rolling. Tap it along. Okay? Keep that really nice rhythm as we go. Okay? Just the 8-minute pieces, short rest, shortish rest, I guess. We're not going up super high in rate, so it shouldn't be a problem. But we are about relaxation. We're about consistency and really just getting that flow on. Okay? Right. Select workout, new workout, intervals time. Okay, whip that up to the 8 minutes. 45-second rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Leave that flashing for a second. Okay. Wait till everyone's on board. Give ourselves some time. Okay. Let's press that checkbox and we're into it. Okay. Some really nice rhythm. Okay. Really good, consistent motion, feeling the flow. Right. Here we go. Okay. Are you ready? Right. What we do is just get this moving. Even now, just spin those first 5, 6, 7, 10 strokes. Okay, getting this flywheel up to speed. Okay, there it is. Now we can just sit here, roll along, being patient and calm. Okay, there it is. Remember to keep loose, especially in these arms, maintaining the hang underneath the armpits. Try and feel like as we're pressing away, feel the connection point and the hang point in your fingers, right? Is it in your fingers or do you feel it more in the palm because you're probably gripping the handle too much? Okay? If we could, the more we get that hang, the more it feels like it wants to slip out of the finger, okay? And especially at a rate like 20, where we're nice and relaxed, we're calm, we're composed, that'll help build that feeling of that hang without being tight and shoving tension up into the shoulders. Okay? Really good. And we're just rolling here, okay? Think of this motion as being so continuous. The ratio of the pressure as we drive, and then holiday time on the recovery. And just remember, if we're rolling in at one speed, right, on the recovery, we shouldn't have an issue with getting back to a good catch position. Okay. If we just roll, we'll get there. Okay. We'll just get there. Look, that's it. Now, if we're quick and then we slow, then we start trying to reach because we're getting that tight, and then vice versa. You know, if we're a bit slow here and then we zoom in, that's when we can over compress. Okay. But if we just feel this one roll, body puts the brakes on. There we are. Okay. Easy game. Lovely. Okay. Feel that pressure as when you've got the hang, you've got the feet, feel the connection point. Hands, feet, and seat. Feel that relationship. If you feel like this, the handle and the seat are disjointed in terms of handle coming back to the seat a bit quick or seat shooting out a bit more. Try and pin them together, okay? Think about how that works. With this continuous motion, and just remember, we're not trying to come back to the catch to then try and ramp up the speed. We're trying to get back to the speed we had on the previous stroke, okay? If it fluctuates, it's okay. Work out why. Where did I go wrong? Did I not have enough momentum? Or was I focused a bit too much on the front? Those are not big issues. When we start working every stroke differently, okay, it's like, oh, I'll do this one, and then, oh, this one, I'll try something out, and then this one, I'll do something different, okay? Just keep trying to string a whole bunch together with the focal point, with the patience, understanding the rhythm. Okay, good. Listen to the machine. Feel that acceleration of the handle as it's coming towards the body. Okay? Really good. Okay, beautiful. Okay, keep that swing going. Let that body compress naturally. Up onto the feet. There we go. Good. Smooth around the front. Don't have to hit the catch. We've got that take up. Hey, lovely. Hold this. Last few to the line. Okay, real good. So nice and simple. Okay, you guys know the KISS mentality. Keep it simple, stupid, or keep it stupidly simple, whichever way you want to look at it. Okay, and that's the idea. We just keep it simple. Okay, we shouldn't over. I know there's a lot happening. Don't overcomplicate it. Nice rhythm. See where you are. Adapt. Adapt. Slight variations. Keep it simple. Okay. Here we go. Right. So we've got 4 minutes at each. 20, then 22. Hey, patience here. Good rhythm. Okay. Really lovely. Lovely and smooth. Feel that time of the drive. Okay. And because we're at 20, you're going to feel the pressure almost right through. Okay. So that pressure or resistance is probably a better term. So even as we're driving, we're hanging. We're feeling the motion. Okay. Lovely. Oh, beautiful. So this flywheel's just moving. We're rolling back to the front. Good. Patient roll. Keeping things moving. One continuous motion as we come forward. Try to eliminate too much jerkiness or separation, so to speak. Mold it together so that the movements are soft. The shape is nice. It's continuous. We have a lovely roll going on. Okay, good. Really good. And lovely. Patience. And if we've just been focusing on this rhythm, the press, we should be relatively consistent with our numbers, the flow. Okay? Really good. Okay, nice. Nice carry. Okay? Have a look. Just leave those arms out long. Roll back to the front. Feel that seat. Just gliding along the monorail. Patient. Okay? Right, ready to free it up. Just move a little bit quicker. Okay? 22. Don't focus on pushing harder yet. Just move a little bit more free. Then we can gauge the pressure that we need to hold to be able to maintain the speed. Okay? Still feeling that recovery being one speed. It's now just slightly quicker to travel forward. Okay, good. And lovely. This is good. It's lovely, hold. Just remember what we've done. We've increased the speed of this flywheel. Now what we're doing is maintaining it. We relax into it. We breathe. Okay. Lovely. Real good. And feel that speed forward. Remember, let the body put the brakes on at the front. Okay, let's feel it. We'll get there. Body compression holds. Okay, there. Good. Now, while we do that, let's remember to come forward. And as we compress, we're wanting to expand. So let that happen smoothly. Okay. Yeah, good. That's it. Smooth and relaxed. Patient. Supple. Lovely. Really good. Really nice. This is good. We're just holding, we're rolling, maintaining the speed. Okay, good. So keep staying loose and relax. Excuse me. Flow with that speed. Okay, we don't have to try and work too much harder. Okay, we're doing enough work per stroke to continue the speed. We want to make sure that we're not super like tense or anything at the finish. We can try and stay supple and relaxed to really manage ourselves. Okay, at 22. So this one here, we've got 8 minutes. Let's be elastic here to start. And then we're just going to swing along. And we're just going to hold the speed this rhythm and inertia for this entire piece. Okay? Super relaxed here with me. Okay, we should be pretty close to our speed. So let's just think about this rhythm, ratio. We've got good posture. We've got stability. We're holding ourselves in good position. We're not over tense. Okay. And we're rolling with the machine. So this is good. So that press as once we're at the front, we've got patience on that take up. And remembering we don't have to like get here and then be like, I gotta make it go. You just got to get on top of the gear and keep it moving. Okay? Keep it moving. Hold the speed. That's it. And the long arms, hold them out there. Feel that pressure again. And the fingers, where are they? The hands. Have we got a hang feeling in the arms? Or do you feel tightness up here? Do we feel tightness in the holding of the handle? Or do we really feel that the legs and body are taking the pressure and the arms are just holding on? Good. Lovely motion. Okay, for the rest of this piece, let's feel this inertia around the finish. Brush the body. Okay, good. Hang, swing. Okay. As we're pressing backwards and the body starts coming in, remember that motion. Let the body be driven off the legs. One motion as we extend. We sit back through the stroke. Okay. You'll often hear the swing of the body. Now, remember, we're not trying to go and really swing it, because what happens is that we tend to go up and back. But we are moving the body from that forward position to the back, okay? And it's hinging through our hips.
So feel that rhythm. Long arms. And when we get it right, we don't even have to worry about trying to pull the arms in, okay, or draw them in, because the speed of the swing, the speed of the flywheel will catch up, and the only thing left to happen is the arms come to us, okay? So we even forget about the arms once we drive, sit back, hands come. Okay, good. Remember, just brush the body. We can hold them nice and flat without thinking to just add that little bit more, okay? Let that part come through here. Okay, if we're using energy to do this, remove it from there, excuse me, replace it somewhere else. Okay, we've only got so much energy to use in this whole stroke. It's about putting it into the right places. Places that are going to make a difference. Okay? Good. Nice composure, nice rhythm, consistency. Okay? Lovely. Okay. So, really nice. Stay relaxed. Breathe. Just remember that as we start increasing in this pressure, rating gets up a bit. Stay loose. Okay. Work with the motion that we're creating and just sit along with the speed that we create it with and try and maintain it. Okay, here we go. Third. Okay, we've got 2 at 24. Sorry. 4 at 24. Sorry, 4 at 22. 4 at 24. Take this a little bit of time here to get our speed up, rates up. Good. Now, while we're here, let's find this rhythm. Breathe into it. Stay loose and relaxed. Okay, supple. The movement should happen with floppiness, just with a bit of composure. Okay, we're still stable, but we don't have to be rigid and tight with the muscles, locking knees out. Flow. Elasticity. Good. So let's feel this rhythm forward. Feel the inertia around the back. Hands leading away. out over the knees. Okay, we have a supple break as the hips are pivoting forward. We don't have a jerky knee break. And then we've got that one speed coming into the front. Don't even worry about thinking about where you need to stop. Okay? Your body, you shut your eyes, right? You shut this, you're not going to go any further. Okay? Trust me. So if we get that rhythm, we just roll to that collection point. Body can't go any further. And now we can start to work that turnaround. Okay? So with this compression, remember that there's a period of take-up. We can't just get straight onto it without hitting it. We can do is hit the speed, feel the rhythm, be smooth, feel the press. Okay? Both feet. Feel the symmetry of our body. Down the center line, roll in. If we've got enough clearance, our armpit should be over top of the knees. Okay, try and avoid this or too much of this. There. Okay, nice, good, stable position. Okay, ready to move. Now, so a little bit more speed of the drive, speed of the handle. We've still got the speed forward. Hold this compression into the front. And then the drive and take up are a little bit quicker. Okay? Now with me, feel the hand loose. Armpits. Really feel like we're leaving those hands out the front. Three connection points. Hands, feet, and seat. Okay, there we are. Now roll. Rhythm around the turn. Inertia around the finish. Okay? Judge your own composure. Yeah. Heart rate's coming up. We're breathing. Are we clenching our teeth? Have we got any particular spot that feels more muscle fatigued than anywhere else? Hey? Feel. Try and make the whole body. Good. Nice. Think about this flat chain. Think about it being really level. Not too much up and down. A little bit's okay. One motion of the drive. Get that. Feel the pressure on the feet through the drive. Then getting towards the finish. You'll feel it on the strap. Hold ourselves at the back. Good. Nice motion. About 20 strokes to go. Feel the hand. Consistency. Suppleness. Okay? Last 30 seconds. Elastic length. Good. Lovely. Okay? Real good. I really like 8 minutes. Something about it. It's the whole rowing mentality of 500s, and somehow you associate 2 minutes, 500 thereabouts, plus or minus a lot or more, whatever. Just reset that menu. And we'll just paddle along here. Be nice and relaxed. Oh, excuse me. The old cough going around. Okay, then really think about that session. Okay. We take our time, we build through that variety of ratings to focus on certain parts of the stroke, to really be able to combine it together as we go through each set. So we get to that last one. We've got speed, we've got freedom of movement. We're really locked in and understanding this natural compression into the front. Okay, the inertia that we're creating around here. Okay, with the hand speed, the chain speed, the body speed. Okay, and that getting out over top supplely. Okay, not this jerkiness and sort of disjointedness with our recovery. Yeah, great, right? Real great to learn that and understand that from a beginner's point of view. Okay, knowing that there is a sequence. Okay, because what we don't want to have happen is we don't want to get here and then bring everything together and then get the body towards the finish. Yes, we've still got to get that sequence right. Okay, because we can't come forward if the arms aren't above the knees, because we're going to do that. Okay, same with that. If we get these out and then the body's not there, we dive into the front. So we change our whole posture as we get to the catch. Okay, but we get this rhythm here and then we're like, actually, not far off being set up. Oh, I am set up. Okay, and that's what we have to think sometimes. There's no point in what part of it is. We've got people really stiff and rigid here, and then all you've got coming in is there's no elasticity, there's no suppleness. Okay, that's where you'll see people get quite tight because they're like this, and then it looks like they come in and then they're like out of the catch, right? But we can be 95% set here, okay? But that last little bit is the body just stretching, compressing, suppleness to there, okay? And all of those bits that just help. We're still in good control, right? We've still got composure. We've still got that stability and posture. okay? But we're not stiff and rigid, okay? There is a distinct difference between the two. And when we start to get those working really well together, then when we're having to move quickly and move fast, the reading gets up and we've got to get the hands away really quickly, we can still feel this inertia, we can still feel this rhythm coming around the turn and traveling forward without being like tight and stiff, okay? Loose, still got structure, still got posture, okay? But really good workout, okay? Nice, short and sweet today. Really just moving, managing ourselves, okay? Tying all the things in that we do, that we learn, making sure that we're doing them to the best of our ability and capabilities, okay? Those are the keys, the fundamentals. Okay, so as we went through those, just throwing out the tips. Remember those 3 points of contact: the handle, the seat, and the feet. Because ultimately, when we're in that position here, if the handle comes forward first, that's what happens. The seat goes, that tends to be what happens. Okay. Now, if we bring both of these together and it's like, oh, we've sort of both come back because we're sort of pushed but not, then the feet really aren't holding that pressure. So if we can feel the feet, and then we can feel that actually this and this do feel like they're moving at about the same speed, that's pretty good. Okay, that's a good starting point to think that that's what's happening. And so I'm holding myself there quite well. And yes, as we come through and then the body's coming, once we are past sort of this point, yes, the handle is probably starting to come, because obviously otherwise we're going to finish here. Okay? But that first part, if we feel any noticeable that or that, we tend to have that as an understanding around what's happening. Okay. And it's those little things and those feelings which you need to be able to identify, feel, obviously, with the identification, and then understand what they're actually doing. Okay. And so just with that there, handle comes early, we've probably used the shoulders early. Seat goes, we've probably just lost the connection a little bit. Okay. So those are the two identifying things. And then with the rest of the stroke, just remember that we're just sitting back. That swing of the body. I know we call it a swing. It's quite easy to think about it as a swing. It really is just the leverage of a pivot, right? Because we're pivoting from these hips as we're going. It's easy to say swing, because if I said pivot from the hip, it's like, oh, it's too much to say. But what we are doing is we are really trying to get that motion of the body going, right? And it's happening from the legs. We get that going, okay, and we finish that handle. We just let it come into us in a way we can roll off really, really smoothly. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Rich. Doug, awesome. Real good. Just nice and simple today, guys. Really, really good. There's going to be a bit of change coming up in the next couple of weeks because we've got to move. Plus, we've got to get a belly button hernia operation. So we'll sort all of those as quick as we can, and I'll figure out the details. So don't you worry. Even if I had to do a whole lot of pre-records or something like that, we can shuffle a few things around. Okay. Lionel, comments are bobbing chain return has improved things. The tap on the top of the flywheel rather than the hit seems to occur better at the 24 to 26 rate, but feels great when it connects. Great tutorials, Lionel. Yeah, the one thing, and it is, and I've said it openly and honestly, Lionel, with experience, like coming in, because when we're at low rate, okay, obviously, there's quite a bit of time when we come here to then get out of here, right? And even when the flywheel's not really moving, there's sort of like that much, right? I can feel there that I'm not quite picking up the chain, okay? And that's the key, because what happens is you can get it by doing that, okay? Because what's happening is you're actually accelerating the chain quite quickly to get on top of the gear.
Okay, but what you're doing is you're sacrificing like some like body speed at the finish. Whereas if you sacrificed a little bit there and then had that swing at the back, you're probably going to get more. Now, when you are going quicker, yes, it's so much easier to get hold of the flywheel at the front. Okay, but it's not quite sustainable to be rating 24 to 26 the whole time. Okay, and that's and hence why if you go through the ratings and these are sort of stock standard focused on rhythm and ratio type of thing at that level, if you get those well and you start to feel that speed at those, then it makes it easier to step on from there. Okay, and that's really what we're trying to achieve is that let's just say we have 20 as our base rate, right? And then we want to try and get to 32 or 34 for our race rate. Okay. But if we start at 26, are you going to be 36 to 38, or are you probably not really going to get much more between? Okay. And hence why getting it right at that lower stuff is perfect. Okay. It gives you plenty more room, different steps of intensity and stuff like that. So, yes. So just think about that because even though you are tapping that along and I know you've been here for a little bit, but that whole, the the thought process or how we're trying to think about this flywheel and it's spinning and picking it up is very much similar to a lawnmower or a spinning top, right? A lawnmower, you can't just go, right? You've got to go and create the speed as you start the engine, spinning top. You've got to go and you've got to speed it through. Now it's that piece at the front which is the hardest, right? Which everybody sort of some people don't get it quite right on the lawnmower, and then they give it a yank at the end. Okay, it's still moving, and then they'll give it a yank, but it's trying to get that rhythm, and that's what just working on that front turn and just feeling the compression and then feeling the speed out, right? And just more and more about getting onto that flywheel and then maintaining is what we need to be thinking. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Thanks, team. Great workout. Enough said. Time to go. Watch some more golf. Carry on with life. Get some more coaching program stuff into my trainee peaks. We're about to get out there. Looking forward to it. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, team. And just keep working on those little things by yourself, okay, in your own time, identifying it for you, okay, and how it works for you is the key. Okay, perfect. Thanks a lot, team. Stay safe. Have a good week. We'll see you next time.